This is going to be a collection of all the randomness that happens in my life while we're on the ship and living in LA. So I think we'll start with how I got here, right? So, the plane flights. Plane flight number 1. Salt Lake to Phoenix. Really easy, quick, whatever. Yeah, so I get on, and these are the three seat per row ones. So there's like the 2 on each side, and then the flight attendants walk down the aisle. So, of course, I get on relatively early. I think I was in the this second loading, whatever. So I get on, yes, so I am in the window seat, and lo and behold, this lady comes down and sits next to me. She smells like pepper. You know those old ladies that smell like pepper, but they're really not that old, and they're just kind of like middle-aged. I think doing these videos is going to be harder than I think it should. Or, oh God. Okay, so the lady that sits next to me, she smells like pepper. She's really not that old. She's maybe, I don't know. She just looked old and dressed old and smelled old. So, yeah. But the thing is it's funny enough because as I was waiting in the pre-boarding area in the airport, she came by and sat like a couple chairs away from me. I'm like sitting here and she came and sat over here. And that looks like really weird. So she's sitting next to me, right over there. Doesn't matter how far. And I looked at her and I was like, I'm gonna sit next to her on the plane. I just knew it. And I did. So, whatever. So we're sitting on the plane. It's fine. Whatever. Before the plane even takes off, like fully gets to the whatever height that you're at, that you can get out of your seat, I fell asleep. Yep. I fell asleep. Boom. Out. Wake up like 20 minutes before we land. Done. First flight. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so it was just awesome. The Phoenix airport was a new experience. I get off and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of tired. Remember, because I woke up 20 minutes ago. I'm like walking through the airport, and my deep disembarking terminal, whatever, was right next to the other one. So it's like I get off on C15, and then I was taking out in C13. C14 was across the way, so they were like right next to each other. Hey, so I just hung out in the Southwest terminals, which is why, god damn, I'm not gonna do very well with these videos. I can just tell. So, I'm in the terminal, waiting. I found out, I thought I only had a 40-minute layover. It was an hour and 40 minutes. Whoops, who can't do math? Okay, this one. So, I'm waiting and I'm like, oh, I want coffee. Of course, somebody had graffitied the Starbucks and made it a star bleeps. So they had it closed down. And I'm in the Phoenix airport, eating. Doesn't matter what. Whatever. So I'm sitting there, and it was really busy. I figure, like, the middle of the day is just the busiest. And it's in the evenings that, well, I don't really know when airports are busy and when they're not. But it was busy, because there were, like, no seats. So, yeah. So, no seats. Whatever. Done. I sit on the floor. Done. Sitting on the floor. Looking around, watching people. All these stupid electric cart guys, I swear like 7 of them tried to run over me. I'm like, it's not hard to see me. There's not like people all bustling about, and it's not this, hey, I'm just sitting on the floor and like, hey, right next to a shop. Cool. But yeah, so they almost ran over me. And then this dumb lady, oh my gosh, I hate bitter, nasty people, especially bitter, nasty women, because they are catty, and it makes it that much worse. So she's a bitter, nasty woman, and she's really overweight. Not pleasant. Wearing like some zebra stripe, full-length coat. Actually, it only went to her calves, which were like as big as watermelons. And she was wearing probably half-inch heels. So literally, the entire time as she's sitting there, around the corner from me, on her phone, going, oh my god, I can't believe, I was just like, you are such a pretentious and high-maintenance woman, I just want you to break your ankle on your half-inch heel, because you look terrible in them anyway, so, awesome. Luckily, she wasn't on my flight. and she was on the flight before me because of my hour and a 40-minute layover. There were a couple planes that left before I did. Yeah, so I board the plane. Cool. On the plane, watching two ladies bring dogs on a plane. Like, no. And two ladies bring literally probably born yesterday, newborns on. I wanted to cry. I was like, oh, this is not going to be fun. Because guess who wasn't tired this time? Because they slept a full flight. This guy. Yeah. So, on the plane, an old couple sits next to me. Right as they sit down, they start talking to me. So I was like, okay, maybe it will be bearable. Cool. Yeah. Then this sassy couple sat behind me. They were fun. Okay. So, this flight, old couple next to me, sassy couple behind me, child in the very back, dog in the very front, other child somewhere. Never heard of that one, but the other one we'll get to. And never heard of the dog, so I guess that doesn't matter either. So, forget about that. Sitting, and this time because I didn't fall asleep before the entire takeoff, before we got to cruising altitude, I think is what they call it. So, the little baby, I think, was sick in the back, that one, because I didn't hear the other one. I don't even know where they sat. But the little baby, I think it was sick because it would cry, but it sounded like a squeaky toy. So it really was not that annoying. It was actually kind of entertaining because it was this squeaky toy crying baby. I can't even, like, mimic it, but it was, just imagine a baby that sounds like a squeaky toy. It's funny. So, that brought me to LA. So there's this lady. As I get my bags and I'm waiting outside on the curb of the airport, this lady walks up, right, as I'm standing there on the edge of the curb. And she's like, "Are you a native?" "No." "Well, you look like you could be one." "Thanks." "Are you a dancer?" "Yeah." "Oh my gosh, I could so tell that you were a dancer by the way that you were standing." "Oh my god, thank you." "Well, here's my ride, so I'll see you later, okay? Have a good luck and good time, okay?" Oh, so that was really random. Oh, and she drove off in a limousine. Like, this limo comes and picks her up from the airport. Ooh, I'm so proper and have so much money and whatever. So, yes, I'm waiting. Sebastian comes and gets me. Woohoo, get in the car, pack up my bags. We go. He's taking me to the apartments. Yay, the Madrid! We're here! And this is the apartment. Let's start with a tour of this wonderful place. There is the notorious door that we could not get to work. And you come in to a beautiful couch. Well, love seat. There's the couch, which I just barely, like 5 minutes ago, found out is a hide-a-bed. Coolest ever. Haven't seen a hide-a-bed in a long time. But yeah, so there's the couches and the full-length mirror that came from the closet that broke that was in here. Our lovely, lovely, lovely entertainment center. So entertained by those two little TVs. The dining room table that has a chair from the table set next door. Don't know why, but it does. Windows, lovely windows. Kitchen, sensible, small, serves its purpose. And the hallway. Dun, 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 dun. This is where we sleep. This is the bathroom, one of them. This is our room. Sorry, the lights don't work in here, but that would be my bed right there. Brown checker plaid. That is the giant red suitcase that I was stacking, like I said. Yes, 4 beds. We're awesome. Cool. There's the other room. Oh, wait. This is where the door broke. There's supposed to be 2, but as you can see, there is only 1 door. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it was in here, though, because there's only 1 door in here. I really have no idea. Came from one of these doors. Here's the other room. 4 more beds and a bathroom. Awesome. We are rocking. Let's get some light, maybe, you think? hope this kept recording, because my computer just turned off. I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, yeah, it did. Cool. Yeah, there's the house. Yay. You have a tour. Now let's go back to the couch. That is a hide-a-bed. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to give you a tour of the other apartments someday. They have a better TV, but it's not as clean. But yeah, so here I am in LA in our apartment for the next month. So here's video number 1. Stay tuned for the next video of ship life. I will see you all later.